Hello everyone, today we're going to review the water filter. Personally, I've been using this water filter, which is Zero, Z-E-R-O water filter for more than 10 years. Why I like this? At first, when I first started using water filter at all, when I have no experience, the first water filter I ever used was Brita water filter. I think that's the one that most people uses. Like if you do an Amazon search, probably Brita will come out first. If you do search on Google, everywhere like Brita is always on the top. And the reason I'm not using Brita anymore, use the Zero water filter, I will tell you why. I will link this Zero water filter on my description for those who you want to know where I got it. I got them from Amazon, and the price, everything, feel free to click them. So the Brita water filter I used many years ago was only 3-stage water filter, which personally I think is fine for beginners, but the Zero water filter I'm showing you here has 5-stage. I have been comparing them with Brita. They do run a little bit slower compared to the Brita water filter. The Zero water filter, it runs a little bit slower. But because it runs a little bit slower, and that's why it's cleaner in my opinion. It has 5 water stage. A lot of moms with little baby, I know that they use that, so it's very safe. So compared to 3-stage, 5-stage, it filter out a lot more chemical than the normal 3-stage one. After I learned Zero water filter, I have gone with Zero water filter. I have never used Brita water filter anymore because I just feel like it's much cleaner. And I just use them personally. I really like it. It's not that popular compared to the Brita water filter because I think most people who, when they first enter the water filter field, the first thing they know is Brita. At least that happened to me. It's like when you start drinking soda, the first thing you probably know is Coca-Cola or Pepsi. It's just because how popular they are or how much commercials you see on them. But I just think Zero water filter is more on the low-key side. They don't have that much commercials. They don't do so much publicity, but because I've been using them personally for more than 10 years, I know they are very good. I use them for everything. When I'm soup drinker, so I cook a lot of soup, I use them. I drink water, I use them. Everything that goes into my body, I use Zero water filter to filter. It's very easy. The size is pretty good. It's good for 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, depends how often you fill them, how you like it. But even for 5 people, I think that's enough. When I have guests coming over, it's enough. You just have to fill them up a lot. So normally I change the filter every 2 months or every 1 month, depend how much I use them. So as you can see, I am putting water in right now just to show you. There's like cover you have to open up and you just put in the water. Usually I do it next to the sink. I can just put the water directly in there on my sink. Once I filled out all the water, I just put the cover back and I just wait. Usually it's about 12 minutes. When I first get them, will be a little bit faster, but with the time, when around 2 months use, you will see the water drain down a lot slower. So that's when I know about time to change them, or just the time. For those who need really fast water filter, I don't recommend this one. The Zero water filter is because it doesn't run that fast. But because it doesn't run that fast, I feel very safe. I feel like it's the water well filtered. So if you're not in a hurry, I just put in and I do my things. Then after 12 minutes or so, the whole thing, the water run down. If I need a much faster, let's say I need in 5 minutes, I just fill half of water and let it run on the cover part. So slower water filter is not an issue for me. In fact, I like it that's more stage, 5-stage water, and of course it will run slower. When you want a good stuff, when you want things that will process, usually it take longer time. That's in my personal opinion. So they are pretty easy to carry around too. Most of the time I just fill the whole thing up and I put it on the refrigerator. If I want to drink cold water, I just drink it directly, or I can just use the water to boil the water filter. The cover is relatively easy to take off and take on. There's like a little thing you can just open up, but a lot of times I just take out the old cover and put water in. And there's like a little thing on the top, as you can see I'm opening right now. That's where the water coming out from. Sometimes use depends if I cook or not. If I do take out, I use about 5 to 6. Our family use about 5 to 6 times in a normal daily base of water filter, or sometimes even a lot more if we do cook a lot of soup, or if we make a drink, we have a party, we have people coming over. So I constantly use them. It's my daily essential. I cannot live without this water, zero water filter. I have seen friends who install the water filter underneath the sink, and it takes a lot of effort to change or to just install each time. So I think this is the best solution in my opinions. Also, I have seen people with very large water filter on the kitchen or in the living room, which I think at this stage, I don't think it's necessary for us, because I just fill them up very often. Whatever they run out, I just add more water in, so I have filtered water whole day long. And also the first time I get it, I will show you later how I use this water filter. The first time I get it, I did it totally wrong how you change the water filter, and I'm gonna teach you later the right way to teach them. To fill out the whole thing up is need about 24 minutes to 36 minutes, depends how often do you like how full you want it. But usually the first, like if you want to cover the whole upper part water, is about 1/3 of water is 12 minutes, just to give you an idea. I will link the filter and the inner part, water filter inner part, all link below, so you can search it up. I think it's money well spent. So I'm opening the things up to show you how when you first got the things and when you change the water filter, how you do it. As you can see, it's dripping down the water right now, so you can see how slow of the water they're processing. That's the top water part. Do you see the little water that dripping in the middle? That's how slow they're processing with the water filter. So is again, I'm been mentioning it's slow, but it's very clean. So it's up to you to decide if you like faster, but not only 3-stage, or slower with 5-stage. So how you change a water filter is you turn it around, and that little thing holding on my right hand is the inner water filter itself. And that's why you have to change every 2 months. The first time when I got the thing, I did it completely wrong. I went from the upper part, yeah, I just throw that thing down, and the water filters filled so fast. I'm like, I must do something wrong. I realized, oh, I have to put down and turn around until they are very tight. So I hope you don't make the same mistake, but that was just me not knowing how to install the water filter. Once you know, it's very easy. Every time you just unplug the old one and plug in the new one from the bottom by switching them up, right and the left. And once you change that inner water filter out, all you do is just use a cover and cover them up, and there's another cover on the top where you cover the whole thing up, and that's it. You just add water in and just do the work by itself. It's just very, very, again, I'm gonna mention it's slow but very clean 5-stage process. On the box, when you see it, it show you each stage, 5 stage what they do. And on the menu, they also have the description, everything. I got them from Amazon. It has all different size. This size is about 2 to 3 people. And there's like a much larger size where you can just throw the party on, just put a whole entire water there. You just have to search which one the best for you. For those with large family, I still recommend to get small one and the large one. The larger one could be just in the same place, and this small size, I even take them with me to the trips because they are very small size and they are very easy to carry around. Wherever I go, any hotel, I just don't feel safe drinking water from the sink, even when I do cooking. So I always carry them around. And I also, when I go to cruise, even the water in the cruise where I don't drink them directly, I use the water filter and fill them up and I drink it. I just think water is one of the things that I drink 80% of our body's liquid, and I drink them so often. I just wanted water to be super clean and super safe. So I don't take water filter lightly, and I've been using zero water filter for more than 10 years. And I really like it. That's why I'm just doing a review of this water filter, and with my own experience of using them for 10 plus years, I highly recommend them for home use, for office use, for trips, everywhere you go, just because the size is just so easy. I will link everything down below. You can search them up by the size, everything. Alright, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoy my review. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.